Milk Diva is a team of board-certified lactation consultants who specialize in providing compassionate, evidence-based, judgment-free breastfeeding solutions. We pride ourselves in offering non-pretentious, realistic, and holistic breastfeeding support. This means creating a plan of care that is specifically tailored to meet the needs of individual families. It also means we work alongside your OB, midwife, pediatrician, and other providers to provide collaborative solutions. We offer in-home, in-office, and virtual lactation consultations, in addition to prenatal consultations and award-winning prenatal virtual birth and breastfeeding courses. The most common question I'm asked as a lactation consultant is, how can I best prepare for successful breastfeeding? Most people may not know this, but I'm a practicing labor and delivery nurse, so I see how well prepared many women are for birth. Yet when it comes to feeding their baby, many people assume it will just happen because it's supposed to be natural. And natural doesn't always mean that it's easy though. So considering breastfeeding moms will spend between 30 and 40 hours per week breastfeeding every day for many weeks, I highly recommend investing in a prenatal breastfeeding course. This is where you can learn about hand expression, how to nourish your baby during the very critical first 48 hours of life where we're waiting for your milk to come in. You can learn about latching and positioning. You can learn different techniques for how to feed your baby and what things are normal, how much milk a baby should be having based on their age, and you learn tons more. I recommend you take your breastfeeding course or class between 28 and 36 weeks of pregnancy. The earlier the better. At that point, you can get to know the lactation consultant giving the course, find out their booking protocol, if you book online, if you book in person, how far out they're booking. For me and my practice, we're booking out 1 to 2 weeks. So it's vital on the day that you give birth or the day after for you to book your appointment for a week later to ensure you have a slot. It's also really important to know when you need a lactation consultant and not to wait. So I highly recommend, if you're having any hiccups within the first week of life, 2 weeks of life, to get someone to your home or to visit a clinic that specializes in lactation support with a board-certified lactation consultant. The sooner the better. Once we are past 4, 6, 8 weeks, a lot of the times, whatever the challenge is has already affected milk production. So to maximize your milk production and to minimize pain and discomfort and risk of infection, highly recommend to have a professional lactation consultant come on in and help out with any obstacles that you're having within the first 2 weeks of life. In addition to taking a prenatal breastfeeding class between about 28 to 36 weeks of pregnancy, I recommend that you check your lactation support insurance benefit. Definitely go ahead and select a lactation consultant, and then when you're taking those courses, pay special attention to know when to reach out for help. Another great way to prepare for successful breastfeeding is to get your copy of 10 common breastfeeding pitfalls to avoid. You can find this at milkdiva.com for free. Milk Diva Lactation offers 2 online prenatal courses titled Understanding Birth and Understanding Breastfeeding. Each course takes about 4 to 6 hours to complete, which you and your partner can do at your own pace because it's completely virtual. You'll also have access to the course for 9 months, and you can complete it, like I said, at your own pace. When you complete your course, you'll also have the opportunity to have a private virtual question and answer session with me, and you'll get your questions answered along with some insider tips from the perspective of a practicing labor and delivery nurse. So if it's a birth course that you're taking, I practice labor and delivery every week, and so we can chat more details about what to expect in the local hospitals here. And if it is a breastfeeding course that you take, I can also help to give you some insider tips of what to expect immediately after delivery and in their first 48 hours of having your baby when it comes to breastfeeding.